want to live my next life backwards. You start out dead and get that out of the way. Then you wake up in a nursing home, feeling better every day. Then get kicked out for being too healthy. Enjoy your retirement and collect your pension. Then when you start work, you get paid, you get a gold watch, you work 40 years until you're too young to work. You get ready for high school, you drink alcohol, you party, you're generally promiscuous. Then you go to primary school, you become a kid, you play, you have no responsibilities. Then you become a baby, and then you spend your last 9 months floating peacefully in spa-like conditions, central heating, room service on tap, and then you finish off as an orgasm. Am I right? Yeah. No? Not so much? You're not feeling that?
Why?
It's George Carlin. It's famous. It's good stuff.
Never heard that in my life.
Well, no, I wouldn't have expected you to have heard it before, you uncultured swine.
You shut the fuck up.
Hey, what's happening, Duracell?
What are you talking about?
I don't know, just generally.
I took the biggest shit today.
That's not what I
No,
meant.
listen. You know how those automatic toilets just automatically flush?
Yeah.
It couldn't flush it. Like, I had to go back.
Are you proud?
Like, twice.
Are you
have
proud?
an
Coach, so
automatic
proud.
flushing toilet?
Yeah.
That's pretty
No,
cool.
like in a public place.
Duracell doesn't have kids.
I just think it's
He
cool.
doesn't have a wife.
You,
I have so
you have a
much money.
bidet?
He's just got bitches.
No, I'm not in the bidets.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Are you
Hey,
into bidets?
Are you?
No.
That sounds weird when you say it like that.
Do you like bidets?
Hey, no bidet, no way. That's what I say.
So you're not in the bidet.
No, that's if there's no bidet, I don't go. There's you bidet. You want me there? You bring a bidet. I need my ass gently misted with right
You need your
temperature
ass-
Gently
water.
missed it, or just like a stream of?
No, well, you can control that on a good bidet. You can dial it back or dial it up. You can do whatever you want
So
there.
you like
No,
your
you
ass
want that shit on
slightly
full
moist
blast.
and wet.
You want a fire hose against your
Well,
asshole?
Fire goes against your ass.
That's disgusting.
I mean, it gets clean, and isn't that the point? How is this
It's
the
better,
top?
but wait,
How
here's,
is this the
here's the
topic?
question: is it better than wiping?
I started off with a George Carlin joke,
I don't think it's better than wiping.
and now here we are.
I think I can do a better job than the bidet.
I mean,
We've been recording
if
for
it's
2.5
like a fire
minutes.
hose.
2.5 minutes.
I
and
feel like
you
if it's like a
guys-
fire hose, it gives you like a rash.
You two dickheads have
Hey,
devolved to shit talk.
I mean, okay, no, but like on a higher note.
Okay.
All right.
This better be about God or something amazing.
No, but like, do you think you can wipe your ass better than a bidet with a fire
Still
hose?
stuck on bidets.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think a fire hose would knock you over.
Okay, well-
Bidets,
okay, well-
just
Knock
the right
me
amount
forward?
of. Bidets have been tested.
Do people stand up when they use a bidet sometimes?
No,
who
it's a
stands-
sitting. It's
No,
a
I know,
sitting
but like, you
tab.
think people have ever tested that out and then just get, boom, tossed?
What's gonna suck is like
You
if
guys
you're
are
using a
making me
bidet
drink.
and it's like, and they like it dialed the intensity and it like hits you in the nuts.
Listen, can we move along?
Sorry,
Ah.
good.
God.
We haven't even.
Now I realize we have to do a bidet podcast. The whole thing. That's it. I'm finding out. I'm getting enough facts to
that sounds
fill an
pretty
hour.
shitty, man.
That was good. Hey, it's April.
April
is.
Fools! It's March.
It's April is full of a lot of great little maybe lesser celebrated holidays like April Fools. Fantastic fucking holiday.
That's like the in Easter.
St. Pat. Oh, never
We've
mind.
got Easter,
Never mind. That was March.
which is Lincoln Logs in
St.
my sock
Oh,
drawer.
no, that's March.
What I just said.
Nobody heard my joke.
What's up?
There's Lincoln Logs in my sock drawer. The story of Jesus. Anyway, there's 420.
Oh, yeah, that's
tax
Hitler's
day?
birthday.
Taxes are due.
That's Hitler's birthday. Did you know that?
Okay, so that's the thing. Here's the deal. I looked up some 420 facts. You can't find facts about 420?
Why
You
not?
can only find myths, fair warnings, and then facts and quotes.
That's
So,
cool.
so I captured some. And Hitler's birthday is not on the list.
But it is.
I don't know that.
But it
I mean,
is.
I know that because
And he also
of-
only had one testicle.
now we're going down the Hitler.
I think he lost his left one.
it's
to
the,
be
the Hitler.
precise.
This is the Hitler fact train.
Yeah. Hop on.
All right. You wanted some 420 myths or facts or fair warnings? The phrase 420 comes from a Bob Dylan song.
Oh, that came from a bunch of high schoolers.
People think all kinds of shit about this. I don't know that these could be myths. They could be facts. It's 420. I mean,
Okay.
not today, but it is 420.
Wait, what is today?
I don't know. The
412.
12? It's like 412.
Jesus Christ.
No, he's not. That's next weekend.
You make that joke one more time, I'm going to like...
You know, there's two Easters.
That's
There's
this
Easter
weekend,
and then
dumbass.
Orthodox Easter.
Are they both involve Lincoln Logs in my sock drawer? I'm gonna tell you that right now.
What is with you in these Lincoln Logs?
I used to
story of Jesus.
build Lincoln Logs when I was a kid.
When I was a kid.
Maybe you were very religious when you were younger.
I was.
Wait,
Yeah.
are Lincoln Logs
How do you know
religious?
Yeah. What is with you in Lincoln Logs in your sock drawer?
Bill Hicks had a stand-up routine, and his whole thing was the story of Jesus was, "Look, Mommy, a goldfish put Lincoln Logs in my sock drawer." Yes, son, that's the story of Jesus. Because it makes about as much fucking sense as, let's go get some eggs, paint them, hide them, and then celebrate God. What?
Yeah, makes sense.
Sure.
All right,
Confetti
well-
eggs
Well, let's talk
represents
about our
God.
agenda.
No, I still have 420.
Oh,
are you
sorry.
high right now? Is that
Huh?
the problem?
What's up?
There
Any
are,
chips over
there
there?
are 420 chemicals in cannabis.
Okay.
Are they all good for you?
Every single one of them.
Mm.
Police Code 420 means marijuana smoking in progress.
Oh.
April 20th. Now, this one I feel like is a myth. Because if this is true, this is badass.
Mm-hmm.
April 20th. Sorry.
Okay.
You know, I've still got that cough from that damn COVID vaccine.
No.
I do.
Fucking loser.
I
Weak
know.
immune
I
system.
feel
what
like
you get for
I've
being
wrecked
old.
myself from getting a goddamn booster.
Aren't we all?
April 20th is the anniversary of Bob Marley's death.
Oh, really?
I don't know. It's a fact
Just
or a
look
myth.
up when Bob Marley died.
As many times as I looked all these facts up, and every time I looked them up, I also found they weren't true. So I'm like, just went with their
Look
myths.
up when Hitler's birthday is.
Tea time in Amsterdam is 420.
He died May 11th.
Yeah, I don't know why. This is what I'm saying. But if you Google 420 is his anniversary, you also find possibly. So I don't know.
Possibly he died.
Hitler died on the 30th.
We said his birthday
He was born on the 20th.
Oh,
of April.
so maybe that's.
I told you.
Well, I mean, is it a fact though?
What did I say?
I mean,
I am your
it's
God.
a fact compared to Wikipedia and Britannica and Webster.
That Webster dude knows.
Oh yeah.
Did you just drop your phone on my fine china?
$1,000 plate.
Fine China.
You know, last podcast I talked about how I'm bougie in the podcast thing. I do have actual fine china out for you boys to enjoy.
You're running
today.
low on pickle beer.
I am running low, but I have
You
this
sick
nice
bastard.
I
Who
have-
drinks pickle beer? I tried that the other day and it
You
was
have to
fucking
drink it.
gross.
You have to drink it with food.
No, it's good.
It's a
Like you
Yeah,
drink it with
buy
a
it- it was
brisket
a spicy
sandwich.
pickle.
yeah, he's right. You
the
drink
spicy pickle.
Barbecue.
drink it with a barbecue, bite of barbecue. It's good.
It's like distilled vinegar,
You get some
That is
like
good.
carbonated vinegar. It's,
Right.
It's gross.
good
Correct.
smoked pork butt. You
Yeah.
Take a sip of that pickle beer.
Today I'm drinking a beer called Lemonade, and it's raspberry flavored beer. It's delicious. Would you like to try it?
Say it one more time.
It's called Lemonade, but it's raspberry flavored beer. I swear to God.
What?
You want to see the
Take the can out.
I got
Your
the can in
little
the
bougie
Yeti
Yeti
thing. I got
cooler.
the Yeti thing in it. Hold on. Look.
Lemonade.
What's it say? Pure
Pink
lemonade.
That's pink
What's
lemonade.
that right there? With raspberries. I told you.
Huh.
I like the can.
Yeah, the can's all pink with the ice and lemons and stuff. Where's my
Yeah.
top to my? I have to put this all back together. You know.
Where's my drink?
Has anybody seen my drink?
My Diet Dr. Kelp.
I would like.
Oh,
a
you guys
sip.
know what I had today?
Diet Dr. Kelp.
In fact, if you go into the cooler in there's a Pepsi Nitro.
What is
Oh,
that?
gross.
Have you guys,
Have you seen
have you
these?
guys tasted that space
Yeah,
flavored
yeah,
Coke?
yeah.
Take your headphones off though first because I see a disaster happening.
Oh, this is quite good.
Yeah, I've never had it before.
Have you had
It's called
space
lemonade, but
flavored
it's
Coke?
raspberry flavored. Yeah, I've had, it tastes
Is
like
it-
cotton
is it
candy.
good?
Yeah, I think it's good. It tastes like cotton candy.
Does it taste like space?
It tastes just like space. Yeah,
Wha-
bring that over here.
He's warming it up with his belly button.
Okay, this is called Pep. Now they recommend pouring it in a glass. I poured it in a glass. It did nothing to the flavor, so I don't know why that's a recommendation.
Coach stubbed his toe.
Have you guys seen this? It's Pepsi Nitro. It's draft cola. It's nitrogen infused Pepsi. Open this by the mic.
That has a lot of carbs
Oh,
and sugar.
Open it up by the mic and listen to this thing. Isn't that crazy?
So
That was sexy.
Take a sip. It doesn't taste like you think. It's like Pepsi, but it's also like a draft beer or something. It's like really weird. Yeah, look at the look on his face.
It's like no carbonation.
Yeah, it's just I don't understand it. It's not
Wait,
bad.
Is it beer?
No, it's just a Pepsi, but
What does it say on the side? Oh, draft cola.
yeah, you see, Coach, it's not like anything I've never tasted anything like that.
No, what is it?
It's
I don't
draft
understand.
cola.
What does that mean?
I guess it's cola that they put in that can the same way they put beer in a can with nitrogen and they like a Guinness,
get it.
I guess.
So what's the point of it? There's
know
more
what's
sugar
funny?
and carbs.
I think it's supposed to taste. It's just adds flavor or takes away flavor. I'm not sure.
one of your kids, he was telling me the story about his friend, and it actually has something to do with this Nitro Pepsi. He has a really weird obsession of not getting his schoolwork turned in. So he decided to make a concoction of Adderall, 2 of these,
Holy
Red
shit.
Bull, 3 bangs, 5-hour energy drink, and something else. And like he would drink it, but he would only take like a shot an hour, and it would keep him up all night.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, he like legitimately made this concoction.
That's
and he's like,
lucky to be alive. I feel like
yeah, and
How old is he?
he's 8.
He's 8.
How old
He's
is-
8.
She's a senior this year.
My daughter?
Yeah.
She's 18. Yeah,
Yeah,
senior.
So, yeah.
She told you that?
Yeah, one of your
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fucking crazy.
Well, that's fucking insane.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the agenda. You ready? And I have a
Agenda.
special agenda.
Yeah, it even tells you
Shoot
to
it.
pour it on into a.
I
a
pour.
glass.
That's the other. Okay, I bought 2 of those cans. I poured the first one in a glass. It looked like a Guinness going into a glass. It looked like beer, but then it had that. It's quite strange.
So what? It's foamy at the top and then
Yeah,
it's
foamed up at the
see-through
top. Yeah, it had like a cascade of the bubbles. I don't think I like it though.
Can you get drunk off of it?
No, it's just
It's
cola.
Oh,
It gets sugar high, I guess.
I thought you said
You should
like,
probably shouldn't have
I thought you
too
said it was
much.
a beer.
Do you want it?
No, you can. Have it.
I don't want it.
Coach probably wants it. He's looking at that sugar label. He's like, yeah.
I don't like Pepsi.
diabetes.
You probably need to take your
Pepsi's
insulin
like
shot.
shitty.
We'll just
Coke.
save it. We'll give it to.
Probably need your insulin
we'll give it
shot
to the
right now.
sound guy.
Want me to call
or
Karen?
We'll give it to Karen or something. I don't know.
Pepsi's just shitty Coke.
I agree. So you ready for the agenda?
No.
Agenda. 100%. They throw it away 80% of the time.
Yep, I agree.
Fart it up, wise guy.
How'd you know I just farted?
I was about to say I farted like 2 minutes ago.
Oh my god. It's on the internet, so it must be true.
That is
And
factual.
then for the qualm, I have an amazing qualm question, and I have a special guest lined up to help us answer the qualm.
Who's the special guest?
My buddy AJ Arthur from Houston, the guy I was talking about, I don't know, a couple podcasts ago. He agreed to come on.
AJ Arthur?
Well, his name's Arthur. I call him AJ. I don't think he knows I call him AJ. I just call him that in my head.
Just call him AJ.
I've known him forever, and in my brain, he's always been AJ.
So when you call him AJ on this show, you're gonna be like,
I probably
he's
call
gonna
him.
be like,
he told me it didn't matter what I called him, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna regret that, my friend. But
What's his ethnicity?
Yeah, what's
Or
he's
should
black.
wait. Should we save it?
Oh, you guys
phone
want to
call?
guess? Yeah. Okay.
All right, bet. I gotta hear his voice.
Okay. It's got.
Hey, can you say that PC, please?
Sorry. What is his ancestral origin?
There we go. There we go. That's better.
say that to him? Yeah. If you have to ask him that question, that's pretty fucking funny.
Because ethnic, I guess, requires a group, and that's like too derogatory. So it has
A
to be.
group is derogatory.
Yeah. So it has
You know what's
to be.
derogatory? This grouping of fucking statements.
One more 420 fact. When I was in high school, my high school got out at 420.
Oh, that's true. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
My daughter's school now gets out at 4:20,
Yeah.
which is pretty awesome.
That's actually pretty lit.
So here's employees. Excuse
Wasn't even a
excuse you,
joke.
Coach. That,
Whoa, Trout.
listen,
Something's fishy.
these employees got fired, and then they shared secrets of the corporations that got fired for that the corporations didn't want us to know.
Sounds good.
Like what?
McDonald's?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah. What's the corporation?
They're all different corporations.
Name one.
Starbucks.
So the garlic butter we put on our pizza crust is, in fact, garlic margarine.
Oh, so it's
margarine?
worse for you?
It's not butter.
Isn't that worse for you too?
I can't believe it's. Yeah, it is actually. I can't believe it's not butter. I think there's no dairy in it, so they'll get customers calling every once in a while who ask for soy cheese and no garlic butter. If they feel nice, the place they'll tell them, hey, it's actually totally non-dairy. There's no butter anyway at all.
That's toxic. Like I mean, can they do that?
Well, the place I work at, it's not butter.
I guess.
It's just
Wait, it's not butter at the place you work?
no, it's not butter.
Really?
That's.
That's upsetting.
I'm never getting.
I mean, I don't know
a baked
what is
potato
it?
It's
again.
like no, that's butter. But the stuff we butter our bread with is not butter.
What is it?
It's like I don't know,
Is it
it's some
some
type
kind
of
of
other
spread?
fat. No, it's liquid and we heat it up, so it's not as
maybe
thick.
it's like clarified butter.
It's not butter. It's some type
You're
of other
very
fat.
sure it's not butter.
Some other type of fat.
That's gross, man.
You're
It
very
looks
positive.
exactly like butter.
All right, so this guy worked at Subway.
Eat fresh. Wait. Back when
hold
Jared
on.
was like,
Yeah, we're-
Hold
Jared
on,
was-
hold on. I went to Subway the other day for the first time in like 5 years. And I saw some motherfucker walk in, get a tuna sandwich, and then heat it up.
Oh, I mean, I think we had this conversation. I have eaten warm or hot tuna, but it was with a. So there's a sandwich called tuna melt where they melt cheese on it, and that is
gross.
a thing. It is. It's not. It is good.
Oh, it's
good.
gross.
I wouldn't heat up the Subway sandwich tuna though.
Oh,
It's not even
dude.
tuna.
Dude, Subway in general is gross. I had a buddy who worked at Subway, and sorry, not to anyway, he said the meat would come in cubes, and then from there on, it would be a meat cube, and then he would just make it into different things. He would ball it, make the meatballs. He would slice it up and make it kind of look like ham, and that would be the ham for today. He would slice it up a certain like thickness, and that
At
would
Subway?
be the beef for today. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
And I'm like, and you just shave it off of a cube.
well,
and
let's
he's
see.
Like, yeah.
Let's see if this is what. So this guy says at Subway, the meat is defrosted to be used.
Yeah.
Once it's defrosted, they had 3 days to sell it.
Ugh.
And after that, we had to throw it away. But the franchise owner of his particular franchise said,
Yeah.
hey, let's just keep it for 7 days.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not okay.
And-
That's how you get like a foodborne illness.
I feel like that's not a good idea.
I learned that from my food survey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when this one guy used to work at a water park.
What kind of water-
He doesn't
like-
name
like-
what
oh.
kind of water park.
No,
What
I
kind
meant
of
to
water
say
park?
like Six Flags or like.
No, he doesn't name
SeaWorld
the name. But they had to shut the pool down for maintenance, and they'd say it was for low chlorine levels. But every single time was because some kid shat in the pool. Every single time.
That's not that
I've
bad.
been to the water park where they've done that like twice while I was there. They go, we gotta shut the pool down for maintenance, and I'm like, oh, I just thought it was maintenance.
I fucking hate pool shitters. If you're a pool, like if you're a kid, I get it. But if you're like a grown ass man,
I feel like if you shit in the
pools-
pool, you also shit in the shower. Don't you feel like that same person?
Well, you know, people who shit in the showers try to waffle stomp it.
Nope, I don't know that.
It's fucking
Also,
sick bastards.
hold on.
man.
If you don't waffle stomp it, do you just pick it up?
Oh yeah, have you heard that one? There's a TikTok where the guy goes, after I shit in the shower,
I don't shit in the shower.
The guy goes, after
I don't either. I'm asking you a question.
Go
He says,
ahead.
after I shit in the shower, I pick it up and Kobe to the toilet.
That's I would do that.
What?
Yeah.
What do you
the
mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You know what I said.
I heard what you said, but have you ever done
Kobe
it?
the shit out of
have
my
you,
shit.
Have you ever done it?
No, I've never even pooped in
Who
the shower.
shits in the shower?
All right, no, hold on. This is how we know you're a psychopath. Do you poop after a shower or before?
You have to poop before.
Before.
Okay, good.
Nobody poops after the shower.
Because then if you poop after, you got a wet toilet seat. It's just gross.
It's also like a sauna when you're sitting in there. You're like, yeah, the shower's getting nice and warm and hot.
All right, next topic.
This thing is about GEDs. So you don't have to get a GED,
Yes.
right? So it's just one type of high school equivalency. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you both knew that.
Yes.
Yep.
So GED is synonymous with the concept, but there are other options, right?
62 grams.
So there's
of sugar.
a Pearson test, and when the Pearson test, it costs $120 per test, but Pearson doesn't want you to know that. So depending on availability, you can also take the HISET or the TASC for half the price. A GED costs $10, by the way.
Okay.
So people are always like, "Oh, you got to get your GED," but that you don't have to get that. You could take any of the high school equivalency tests. I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. The U.S. famous brand MyPillow means nothing.
Wait, the My Pillow Pets thing?
Yeah, it's the official pillow of the National Sleep Foundation.
Uh-huh.
That there is no such thing as official. There is no sleep foundation.
So it's fake?
It's just completely a thing. The guy was like, "Oh, put this in the packaging."
Huh.
Coach is really upset.
Remember
by
those
this.
like ads like you'll see on the TV and it'll be like the My Pillow Pets or the how much stuff can you stuff in a stuff? Can you stuff enough stuff? I think it's all the same company.
Oh, you think it is?
Yeah, I'm like pretty sure.
I think the guy who did ShamWow is the same guy who did the set it and forget it cooking thing. I think that is. I think sometimes it's the same company.
You know who my favorite like commercials to see are? Phil Swift here, and he's like, I saw this boat in half, and then he like
It's the
uses
Titanic.
yeah, and he like does the duct tape and then like goes sailing on the boat and shit.
So this
like,
one guy
oh,
works
what's
at
that?
Goodwill, right? Sorry to cut your stupid fact off. But
Sorry, I just like Phil Swift.
this guy worked at Goodwill, and he says 80% of the time, 80% of what we get, we just throw it away. We just put it in our dumpster. They don't even like take it to it. They just take it from you, say thanks, let you get the tax write-off thing, take it out back, put it in their dumpster.
That's fucked up. I just dropped some stuff off at Goodwill.
Yeah, I did too the other fucking day.
Well, there's a 20% chance your shit made it to the floor.
Better be
but
good
like,
enough.
mine was like teapots and clothing and like all sorts of shit.
You gave away your teapots?
well, it was
Are you
Why
done?
do you own
were you
teapots?
done? Were you
Karen
done?
shit. I was like, you know what? And she was like, go take it out of the car and give it to the
What'd
nice
you get
black
out of
man.
it? A shitty pie?
No, I didn't.
Burnt?
No.
Think anything?
The right to go home.
It's even worse.
So here's the thing about science, and then we'll go to the next topic. 50% of all published results, right? So they come out and they say, like, there's a big study, and we think that eggs are bad for you. right?
Yeah.
50% of the time, that's just that scientific group, and the science of it cannot be reproduced in another lab.
That's
It was only
pretty
for that
extreme.
area or that place.
It's just crazy. Yeah, they figured it out, but they write a paper, they publish it.
So no one else can like fact check them.
Right. So they're saying,
What about like in like 10 years or something?
well,
Can only that place do it again, or does it have to be?
Oh no, anybody can do it anytime. Yeah, anybody can do it whenever they want.
Wait, then what are you saying?
I'm saying that if a scientific group studies like if Fritos will kill you, and they come out and say they will kill you, they have to publish everything about how they came up with that.
Oh,
That's
okay,
a little
gotcha.
Then the other groups will take their work and then can't prove it. They find 50% of the time they find this isn't true. But there are things that we hear all the time. Like you hear
the
all the
hot
time,
dog thing?
like this causes cancer, or that's going to kill you, or hot dogs will take time out of your life. 50% of that time, can't prove it.
I believe the hot dog thing. It came straight out of Michigan.
Yeah, you can trust Michigan.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%.
If it comes out of Michigan, it's basically a fact.
That's true.
I've been
They
sitting
may
here,
not have good water, but they know about hot dogs.
I've been sitting here thinking about egg puns since you like made the egg like reference. I'm sorry, never mind. It's dumb. Go ahead. Let's continue.
What was your joke going to be?
No, I had like 30 of them like in my head.
30 egg jokes?
I tried to say some of them, but they didn't really come out
That's
right.
one shell of a joke, man.
Come on, man.
I tried.
My day has not been so sunny side up.
Okay, I
I've
don't want to.
literally been walking on eggshells all
I
day.
don't want to go down egg pun lane with you.
It's not puns. They're egg yolks.
So,
Okay,
I have
that
some
was a
sad
little
news,
extreme.
guys. I'm retiring.
Those were
I'm not gonna be
extravagant.
part of this anymore.
You gotta leave
I'm
the
gonna leave.
business.
All right, bye, guys.
You gotta leave the whole business. All
Oh,
right,
my.
talking about studies that 50% of the time aren't true. Darcel doesn't have his headphones on.
So none of that cracked you up?
Okay, you have to stop at some point.
No.
There's a point in time when you have to say, "I'm done."
Like Michael Jackson once said, just beat it.
Oh my god. Are you good?
Yeah, I think I'm done. It was a little extreme. I'm sorry. Let's continue.
I thought it'd be great to go into this next story after we did a story about what the 50% of the time the science is wrong. Here's a study that says what they can prove what the frequency of your farts say about your fitness.
He's holding back. Tell him to stop.
No, just you gotta stop.
I'm done. I'm lit. What happened? Damn it. I'm sorry.
That's not even a joke.
It's not. I'm lit.
Just saying egg things now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Whisk, whisk, whisk.
All right, so everybody's talking about, hey, this kid farts a lot, that kid farts a lot. Is it do you fart in front of your partner? Do you fart in front of your girlfriend? Do you fart in front of your buddies, your parents?
Oh, I fart in front of my buddy all the time.
Like, closest people to me get my farts.
Well,
if
you
you-
know another study that now I don't believe. The more you smell your partner's farts, the less likely you are to die of cancer.
I'd rather die of cancer.
How do you reproduce that in a lab? Really, then we think
Yeah.
about that statement. How do you do that?
Like, you have people in certain rooms and they just, like, love each other and they just, like, shit on each other, I guess.
No, what? There's no shitting.
No,
It's
not
not
shit.
about-
You know what I mean? Like, farting. Like, flatulence releasing.
You're having a day, aren't you?
I'm having such a good day.
All right, here's some facts about farting. Ready?
Ooh.
It's a natural byproduct when the digestive system breaks down food. Bacteria in the small intestines are charged with breaking down high starch, carbohydrates, and expel gas as a result of that process. That's what a fart is, right?
Yeah.
The average amount of farts per day is 14 to 23.
That's about right.
There's no difference between the amount of gas produced between men and women.
Mm-hmm.
More often than not, your farts are odorless.
That's about right.
I feel like that's about right, too.
That's
My
not
farts,
right for
like,
me.
never
My farts are almost
smell.
always odorous.
No, my farts. I think there's something wrong with you.
No,
I think
except
you
for
might-
the other night.
You might be dying.
Yeah.
It's
No, I think you've like.
yeah.
Have you ever sat in a chair and been like, "Wow, this isn't comfy," and so
Yeah.
you try all the chairs in the store and none of them are comfy?
No, I've never been to a chair store and sat in a bunch of chairs.
Well, I think you should because I think you have ass cancer.
Wait, what?
Nah, I got that
How do you
ass,
get
ma.
an ass cancer from a...
You haven't seen that skit?
No.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, the cyanide and happiness thing?
Yeah.
You've sat on everything. You have ass cancer. And then he gets his ass into a chair. Sorry.
You guys have fucking adult attention deficit disorder or something.
It's like one of those videos that comes up at 3 a.m. with the Indian people that build random shit.
You're making my COVID cough come out.
Good.
Listen.
Oh, I have a fart fact.
Okay, what's your fart fact?
You can't hold in your farts. It's unhealthy. And then
Guess
they will
what?
be
Guess what?
eventually-
My next fucking
And then
fact
they'll
is,
eventually become
are
a
you-
burp.
Did you just read my fucking thing?
No, but I know
There
that like
isn't
off my
a
brain.
single health benefit to holding in a fart. On the contrary, you should let them loose. Holding them in causes bloating and abdominal pain.
And then
Yeah,
they'll
that
come
makes
up
sense.
and be a burp.
Some doctors have linked holding in your farts to diverticulitis.
I knew
That's fucking crazy.
Of course, you know.
I knew that because I have really bad farts, and people say I should hold them in, and I'm like, that's not healthy.
Well, I don't know. That's just crazy. And I just let one rip.
Yeah, I mean, good.
Yeah,
You're
it's
healthy.
good. I'm healthy. I'm letting
Yeah,
it go.
healthy.
So here, if you had bad or foul smelling gas, it could be an indicator of irritable bowel syndrome, celiac disease.
What's the celiac disease?
I think it's is that celiac? Isn't that? I think it's a blood disease. I think so.
I don't know.
I can't be bothered. Coach, you looking it up? It's spelled with a C. You
I
just
figured
found that
that
out,
out.
didn't you? What does it say? I do know, but I just can't think what exactly the details are.
Well, I typed in silly, so now I got to restart it.
Silly disease? That's what you have. A minute ago with your fucking egg nauseous bullshit.
They were amazing.
Can't believe she brought up
No,
what Jawas look like.
I just missed it. They were extravagant.
Can you get to fucking celiac
Jesus
disease
fucking
for us all,
Christ.
please?
It's an immune
wanna go
reaction
home.
to eating gluten and
Oh,
protein.
it's the gluten one.
Yeah.
What was I? What am I thinking of? Is the blood one?
on a 6th Street. That
No
is.
clue.
What are you talking about?
What?
6th Street?
You going downtown?
Yeah,
There's a really good bakery off 6th Street.
of course you know that.
Oh my god.
Also on 45th.
All right, next thing.
Anyway, they can also be a sign of healthy gut. So when fiber, while fiber consumption does increase the buildup of gas and could lead to farting throughout the day, keep in mind that regular farting is a good thing.
Yeah.
So there's farting for you.
Man,
I've
I've done so many good things with farting. I've had
You've done so many good things with farting.
cleared out dentist offices, cleared out lines, cleared out the Empire State Building,
You
cleared out
have done those things.
Classrooms.
classrooms. Shit.
You have done those things. That's true.
Rooms in general. Like people get up and leave. Like it's bad.
Do you think they know it's you?
Sometimes I think to myself, maybe they think
What a
it's me.
wonderful life.
What the?
What a wonderful life.
It's
I
world.
was making up my own. I didn't know you were also going to sing it, so
If
I
you're
was going
gonna
to sing
sing
it wrong.
Louis Armstrong, you got to do it correct.
Louis?
You say the
Louis.
name right. Now D nice. Louis Armstrong.
A
You
wrong.
can't come at me for singing Louis Armstrong wrong and then call him Louis.
trees of green, red roses too.
No, keep going. That was amazing.
See them blue for me and you.
Okay, now wait. Do the same lines. Do them as Obama.
I see trees of green. I can't do
Almost, that was good. Now do Kermit.
I see trees of
Oh,
green,
you're an amazing talent. You're a goddamn
red
fucking American treasure.
roses too.
You're an American treasure, Coach.
Miss Piggy sucks
There's
my
we have
big
to protect
toe
this man.
as well.
We have to protect this man at all costs.
I can't do.
Was that
Respect
Mr.
my
Ed?
authority.
Affect my authority.
Okay.
Check my boss.
Fuck my buff.
Now this is
Mr.
a
Garrison.
this is a fan. I love this next topic.
Check
37
my boss.
wacky things the internet believes.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Let me give you an example of
Wanna
one
get high?
that I just heard. I just heard the other day that they think Betty Davis died from a COVID booster. That's a conspiracy theory.
Who's Betty Davis?
I
mean Betty White. I meant
Betty White.
Shot that one
I
guy.
meant Betty White. She's got Betty Davis. Anyway, what was I saying?
Betty White.
Oh,
She died
there's
from a
another one
COVID
that
immunization
Hillary
booster.
Clinton takes the adrenaline from young boys to make herself younger, and she's actually hundreds of years old. There's all kinds of crazy fucking bullshit.
Oh
conspiracies.
yeah, like Queen Elizabeth is a lizard.
yeah, she's a lizard. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
She must have watched Amazing Spider-Man.
So you know the ice bucket challenge?
Yeah.
There's people that believe that that's an attempt to recruit Satanists.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
So some people see the challenge as a means of baptizing unknowing participants into Satanism. And they believe that the celebrities who participate, like Oprah, Lady Gaga, are the ones in charge of recruiting people to Satanism.
Correct. And they're the Illuminati.
Somebody walks around
Yeah.
and thinks, don't do that goddamn ice bucket challenge. Satan will get you.
But it's all 60-year-olds on Twitter.
Did you say 60?
60.
You know what? All right.
I thought you said 6.
It's been on my mind all day.
No. I thought you said 6-year-olds, and 6-year-olds was actually more interesting to me than 60. I'm like, 6-year-olds
Yeah, of
could
course
be
6-year
taken.
Yeah, of course
but a 6-year-old could be on Twitter and making up whatever
No,
they
I get
want.
it. You love 6-year-olds.
It's not.
I understand. No, it's okay.
You know what's like the grossest thing? When people go to the bathroom and they come out of the big stall and they just smell like shit. But they go and they don't wash their hands and just leave the bathroom. That shit makes me sick.
That is gross.
That's disgusting.
You guys know the Beatles? The band, the Beatles? There's a theory.
Why can I think of a Beatles song?
Yo,
We all live in it. Yeah.
There's a theory that the Beatles never existed. That they were actually just a record company, and that multiple people were in the band. There's a website, thebeatlesneverexisted.com. They cover how their heights, eyebrows, teeth, and ears changed almost every time they were seen in public, and that they just kept replacing them, and that none of them really died or lived or anything. They just it was all just publicity. That's a fucking good one.
Well, I think there's a movie based off of that.
I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna anger so many people.
Here we go.
I'm not a big fan of the Beatles.
It doesn't anger any people. The Beatles are a galvanizing band.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
Here's what you have to. Here's what you have to admit.
Eleanor
about,
Rigby.
Who cares?
Here's what you have to admit about the Beatles: that you can't deny this. They were a sensation. They had lots of fans. They sold lots of records. If you don't like the music, you know.
You know who's better?
What?
Go.
Vincent Van Gogh.
No, go. What you were gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say Elvis Presley. I want to see that movie.
That is the thing. People either like Elvis or Beatles. That's actually
really?
the plot line. One of the plot lines of Pulp Fiction. That you got to
Really?
pick.
I like Johnny Cash.
You can like Johnny Cash and
Ring of
the
Fire.
Beatles.
No.
What? Then now you're gonna add a third person in?
No,
In a ring of
I like the
fire.
Beatles. I like Elvis Presley. I mean, they're all good.
I want to see that movie. You know what I'm talking about? The new one? When's that come out?
Yeah, the Elvis movie. I don't know. Isn't that Tom Hanks plays his producer or manager?
Yeah.
Or something? Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah.
But Titanic was
Yeah.
sunk on purpose in opposition to the Federal Reserve.
I've heard this one.
Why would they sink a boat on
Founding the
purpose?
Federal Reserve was part of the Jesuit plot to take control of global finances. So key opponents to the Fed, there's a bunch of names in here, had to be killed. They were all invited to the Titanic. The captain was a secret Jesuit, and he sunk the ship to kill all those people.
That's like, I don't understand why.
Kill the rich.
You got to kill the rich,
the
Coach.
rich.
You got to kill the rich, or actually eat the rich. That's the thing.
Eat the rich.
Everyday chemistry.
Hold on. I have a really dumb question.
Go ahead.
So if you eat someone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does part of them become part of you?
No, it gets digested and comes out your bowels.
Hey,
If you're eating like their nerves and like
Okay,
their brain and
what-
everything, like I feel like some sort of part of them,
On a molecular,
your
on a
thoughts
purely
and-
molecular level,
maybe
yes.
their blood.
Yes, on a molecular, anything you eat, you are what you eat. That's a saying for a reason. But not on the way eat. Not
I would talk.
So
Now-
like if I
now here's
eat
the
a
thing.
clinically insane person, do you think I'd become slightly insane?
okay.
Have some
But
of their
here,
thoughts?
because you're eating human
right?
meat.
If you eat human meat, you'll go crazy anyway.
Okay, but let's say I'm like
Did you see the look on his face? Like he was like, I can accept that.
All right.
let's say I'm like a regular. Okay,
A regular what?
I'm a regular cannibalist. Cannibalist.
Cannibal?
Cannibal, just cannibal.
No, cannibalist.
No, just cannibal.
Don't think cannibalist
A
is a
cannibalist
thing.
sounds like somebody who like runs for office. Oh, I'm a cannibalist.
I'm a cannibalist.
Say your fucking stupid thing about eating
I'm a
people.
cannibal. But let's say I eat like 5 people, right? And then I eat like a really insane person. I would become insane.
You're already
You're
gonna
already
be insane.
from the 5 people.
Okay, but would I become more insane?
Yes.
Yes, probably.
Okay, next
because
thing.
you're consistently
Does
doing
this
it at that point.
conversation keep you from eating people?
Why would I eat people?
I don't know. Why the fuck are you putting this much thought into it?
I've actually never looked at someone and been
Hold
like,
on. Let's
"That's
break this.
appetizing."
Coach, let's break it down. This is what Duracell just said to us. If I eat 5 people, will the 5th person make me go crazy?
No, I'm saying if I eat a clinically insane person, you guys aren't catching
what
my
he-
drift.
That's what
No, I don't want to
said.
smell that.
That's
smell
what you just
popcorn?
asked me, though. If I eat 5 people, is the 5th one the
That's
one?
not what I said.
I mean, it kind of is.
I said
That's
if
like
I
almost-
if I'm like a regular dude that eats people, okay, like I'm a regular at the
Cannibal.
restaurant,
Gotcha.
okay.
Oh,
And
it's a restaurant.
It's a fuck you. Shut up.
What's
Let's
the name
say
of the
I'm a-
restaurant? Hoonin Barbecue?
Oh
Why is it so hot in here?
my. Darkies.
Oh, it is hot in here. All right, are you done?
Yeah, you guys are just making me seem
No,
stupid.
no, I haven't even stupid a question.
I understand what you're saying.
Doesn't matter what the color of people you eat.
Oh, why would you eat white people?
Do I become blacker?
No, but like, do you think
Flamingos become pink?
Oh my God,
because
we
they
should
eat
do that.
shrimp?
All right, so you
Wait,
do,
hold on. We should do what?
Do
we
what?
should do a study on like eating
How are
the
we gonna
different types
study?
of people.
Who the fuck are you going to get to study?
my
we
God,
are so off the
Oh
rails
my
on
God,
this
you're
topic.
right. Who are we? That's illegal. You can't.
Well, you guys
eat
have heard of that Russian sleep experiment? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah. The
So
blackout.
you don't know
experiment?
about that? Where
No.
they put the gas in the with 5 dudes in a room, so they can stay awake for longer, like for trench warfare, and all that.
Okay.
And like after day 5, they went insane and started eating each other, and like would stay up like 24/7
Okay.
and acted like animals.
Sounds like a good movie.
So, I mean,
There's lots of stories throughout history about people eating people and going nuts and doing all kinds of crazy
Yeah.
shit.
Well, like the Donner Party. You ever heard of that in history?
yes.
Yes, coach.
Okay. I was gonna give you a history lesson, but no, screw it.
So
Next
you
on
know
the
that
agenda.
movie where the kid wakes up and the Beatles were never ever actually a band?
Yes, yesterday.
Yesterday. That's actually based on a conspiracy theory where Everyday Chemistry is supposed to be a Beatles album from an alternate universe in which the group never broke up. A man calling himself James Richards says he got it from an interdimensional visitor. The album exists. You can hear it. It consists of mashups made from the Beatles' solo work. But Richards sticks to his story, and that's what the movie's based on.
Well, I know, like, I also thought the movie was based off of the Mandela effect.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
plays
like a
off of
bunch.
like
because
common,
I'm pretty sure like Coca-Cola didn't exist or something like that in the universe too, or like it like stopped being as popular, something like that.
I have heard something
Who's
like
controlling the thermostat in this place?
that. In the studio?
It's so hot.
Well, I'm starting to wonder if this, because I turned it down earlier.
Is the AC on?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like it. I don't feel any air.
And I know, so
Try
I'm
a
trying to think.
Pepsi Draft Nitro Cola.
Oh, yeah,
Brew.
you're right.
That'll cool you
That
right
will
off.
cool you right off.
All right, Michael Mann, a climate scientist, was just doing his job when he began receiving
By
death
now,
threats
at your local HEB.
from people who didn't believe that climate change was real.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Somebody sent this guy
Cow farts did not do this.
an envelope of anthrax,
What?
What's
confirmed
anthrax?
by the government.
What's that? I don't know what
Anthrax.
is.
Anthrax.
It's a poison.
It's like a powdered poison.
If you if you breathe it in, you're literally
you can just
dead.
touch it and die, can't you?
No, it has to be. It
How'd they
has to
make it?
enter the body.
Hold
through-
on.
Oh yeah, if it
I
like
think you
lands
just
on
touch
your
it.
arm.
Yeah, I think you just touch
yeah,
it.
if it lands on like any.
Tell me this guy has like full on science masks and like, you know, like Walter White in this bitch so he can make the poison? Because if you breathe it in, you're
yeah,
dead.
no, you'd have to wear a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, no, you'd have to. You'd have to. Yeah.
Anyway, this is just a theory on the internet. This isn't like a factual thing necessarily. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but it's a theory. The internet believes that this climate scientist made up this stuff for whatever purpose.
I just realized, you know how there's 6 episodes in Boba Fett? I never watched the 3rd one.
What do you
Finished the
mean?
series. I just skipped the 3rd one because I didn't like the
Adult-
show that much.
Attention deficit disorder
Dude, what?
is fucking real.
What?
Why are you talking about Boba Fett?
Boba Fett's on the big screen.
Oh my god! All right, look, I told our guests we'd call him at 8:50.
Oh
It's
shit!
What time is
It's
it?
8:47. So
All
let's
right, well, wait.
let's go through one more
Wow.
thing.
One more thing, and then we have
Wait,
to
is
do.
this the last thing we have before the Quam?
Yeah, and then we'll go into the Quam. We'll call my
Quam.
buddy.
Quam.
Okay, and then can we talk about X?
I mean, maybe no,
Okay.
we won't have time for that.
Okay,
that's
okay.
that's a whole. That should be a topic. You
Okay.
should remind me. We'll do that next
We
month.
should just
that.
talk about movies a whole podcast.
We should do a movie because that one was good. If you
We
haven't
should
seen
come
the
up
movie-
with our top 5 movies ever as a list, each of us, and talk
well,
about it.
We all know The Other Guys is the best movie.
the other guys is so fucking good. But I mean, we'd have to break them down, like because you can't put Jaws and the other guys in the same category.
Dude,
Okay.
I know some people have never seen. Okay, sorry, we're getting off
Last-
topic. Let's do the last thing, and then we'll. call it.
2010 to now, or no, 2000 to now.
Oh, like more recent.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
within the last.
I'm down for
23
that.
Years.
No, I'm
okay,
down-
I'm fair.
I'm
That's
down
fair
for that.
game. That's fair game.
So the U.S. government has weather weapons of mass destruction. According to bloggers such as Bill Morgan and Michael Shore, the U.S. government has the ability to manipulate weather. Now, here's the weird thing. If you go look this up, there are devices that clearly are not fake, that seem to be doing things like that don't make sense, like making waves that are going. You can Google it. I actually have looked at it. I'm like, what does that device do? I don't understand. That one, I don't know.
What was the president after Nixon?
The president after
Jimmy
Nixon?
Carter. No,
No, Jimmy Carter, and then after Jimmy Carter.
Oh my God! Is it LBJ?
I think it was LBJ.
No.
no.
LBJ was after Kennedy.
Reagan.
Reagan. You
that
know,
doesn't seem right.
no, it was Reagan.
That's right.
Did you know
It's
No,
Reagan?
because Nixon
Yes,
got arrested,
Reagan.
and then someone was
It was Carter, and then
It was Carter,
Reagan.
and then it was Reagan.
So Carter was Nixon's vice president.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, you know
If
Reagan.
that's not true.
The fact that I know that, man.
Did you know Reagan had a plan called Star Wars, and he wanted like set up lasers to shoot Russian missiles out of the
Yeah,
sky.
and then Trump now has created the Space Force.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And Trump also.
I'm for it. I'm for Star Wars. I'm for Space Force. I think
yeah.
we should be able to protect ourselves from
I agree.
intergalactic fucking bullshit.
But Trump also pushed back the Harriet Tubman on the $20
Yeah,
bill.
that's weird in
Or
the-
$5 bill, whichever one Andrew Jackson's on.
I think it.
For 20
I
years.
thought it was a $10 bill.
No, $10 is Abe.
Who's on the 20?
No, Abe Lincoln's 5. 20 is Andrew
think-
Jackson. I think it is the 20.
What's the time? Maybe.
All right, well, it's 8:50.
Should we call
And
my
now
boy?
it's time to play Guess the Ethnicity.
Should we call my boy?
Jesus Christ.
Holler
It's like an
at your
episode of
boy.
South
Oh,
Park.
sorry, ancestral origin.
Yeah, PC.
All right,
Come on.
let's get him on.
Sorry.
Come on, coach.
Get him on the home.
What are your
here.
guesses just right off the bat without hearing his voice?
Ooh, can I play a video after this? It's like 1 minute long.
Oh, wait, that's not gonna work. Hey Arthur, hold on. Let me call you right back because it didn't go through the board. I'll call you right back. All right.
How,
Why didn't that work?
try it.
Is it this?
Try it on there.
Hold on. It's probably just,
Anyway, as we go on
It wasn't connected.
through this journey of life, one thing I've noticed as like breathing,
Yeah.
it's pretty
should
fun. You know, like
You ever like feel your brain?
All right, now it's gonna work.
I took some pre-workout.
Now
one
we
time.
got him.
You even have his number saved.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey Arthur, what's happening?
Nothing much. How you doing, boss man?
Oh man, it's been a long time since I heard your voice, buddy. What's up?
Long time, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just hanging, man.
All right, so you got to understand this podcast is we don't try to be offensive, but
outrageous.
sometimes we get offensive. Let me introduce you to the boys here. We got Coach.
What's good, AJ?
All right. How you doing, boss?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Hey, been better, been worse. I ain't got no complaints.
We got my buddy Duracell, the copper stopper over here.
Yeah, what's up, man?
How you doing, boss man? I'm doing okay.
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Man, I'm all right. I'm hanging in there.
All right. That's what
Now-
I like to hear.
They had this thing. They had this question. They were asking me like, "Hey, what's his ethnicity?" Before we called you, and I said, "Y'all will know."
Okay.
And then Coach said, "Say it how you said it."
No, it's ancestral origin.
That's what he wanted to ask.
That's the PC
Okay.
way.
I'll take it. Well, in today's culture, I don't know. So, African American, black, colored. I don't know.
Yeah,
Pick one.
yeah.
Whatever.
I told him I couldn't answer for you because I don't know how he looks at it. All right,
Yeah,
well,
I'll just say it. I'm a little tanned.
a little tan. That's what I like. All right. Well, this is the question of the month. We always say it's the Quam. And,
Okay.
we got people to submit these questions, people that ask these questions. And the other day, I think it was who was I with when we came up? It was me and Duracell, right? Came up with this question.
I
Was
have no idea what it is.
Oh, you
We'll say the question.
all right. How long from the birth of the internet until it had porn on it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming like almost immediately.
At least a year.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a
But see,
good one.
I think the birth of the internet is probably the thing because when actually was the internet birth? Because we go to like dial-up, but was it not actually there before the dial-up?
That's right. That's what you got to look at. So, what do you think, Coach? You got to give a guess. Got to give a guess. Are you looking at you googling it? Coach is on the Google.
Like what year?
Yeah, like what? Yeah, like when do you think porn hit the internet? Let me give you.
When
well,
did
let's-
the internet
Wait,
get,
do you
like,
know the
come out?
answer?
Yeah, I know the answer. Let me give you guys a little bit of history.
Okay.
So in the 1980s, right, the government already had a connective tissue of ways that computers could talk to each other. So they could launch missiles and do that kind of stuff. Bloggers and news sources started using that as a way to get information pretty quick. But it wasn't
Okay.
the internet. It was just like fax machines,
Yeah.
fancy telephone. You know, it wasn't like anything in anybody's houses, anything like that, right? In 1993, the World Wide Web came around, and it didn't really take root until like 94, right? It was popularized by what they call the Mosaic team of the University of Illinois. Okay, so that's a little bit of the backstory. So in that whole thing,
So you said 80s. It started in the
in
80s?
the 80s is when. So let me just. In the 80s, the internet was used by government officials, university scholars.
Oh, well, then my guess is in the 80s.
You think the 80s?
Well, I mean, if government officials in the 80s, they're doing whatever the fuck they want. I know that
I'm
for a
going
fact.
1986.
What do you think, AJ?
Damn, y'all on me. I would have said in the 90s. I was thinking around 94, 95.
Yeah, that was my guess too. 94.
When did Playboy become like an official
Oh,
company?
Playboy is
Like
from
in the
70s
60s.
or 60s?
Shit, yeah, 60s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't ask why I know that.
Well, here's the thing. In the 80s, there was a third type of person on the internet, and it wasn't necessarily porn as you know it, but it was porn seekers. So as soon as you were right, Coach, you had government that was like, ooh, I can talk to my man, Dan down here in Florida, and I'm in D.C. Hey, Dan, you got any porn?
Damn.
So they put up bulletin boards. And AJ, you remember bulletin boards probably from way back, right? Like you could go online. Probably the first time I used it was like somebody's ask a question on a bulletin board, and you had to wait a day, and somebody would tell you it's.
But see, I heard about it. I really didn't get into the net honestly until early 2000s.
Oh damn, that's a little bit of a wait. What?
Yeah, I didn't. I'll be honest with you. I didn't like computers. I'm like, man, I've seen the Terminator in war games. I'm not fucking with those things. Yeah, I'm not messing with them, man. How you build something to be smarter than you? I don't want no part of that, man. So it took me a while to really get into them.
Yeah. No, I can see that. I guess so my internet story, it was 1994, and the girl I liked, the girl I was crushing on, who I remember being super tall, said to me, "Hey, have you seen the internet?" And I remember saying, I knew about it because there was I knew about LANs, like where you could play a video game and in the same room with somebody else and you could connect the computers. And so I said, sure, I know about that. And she said, well, she worked at the university. Oh, where was that school? It was like an off-brand college. It wasn't like a big college. It was like, I can't remember. It was still like a small town college. She said, come into my office, and she pulled up a website. It took 6 minutes, 10 minutes for the thing to load up, and they had one question on it. Boys versus girls. You just had to vote, and once you voted, 6 more minutes it loaded up and said, "Oh, 60 people picked boys and 70 people picked girls," and that was the internet. That was all that it was good for back then. That's all I knew about it.
All right,
and that was 1994.
Oh wow!
I don't think I used it until like 1990. Probably about close to you, actually, Arthur. Probably about 99, 2000, actually. So that's not that far off.
Oh,
I remember the dial-up, and I'm like, man, this just takes too damn long. I don't have any kind of patience.
Well, yeah, you can't get your porn over dial-up.
You know, I'm like, I don't have the patience. And to be honest with you, I was scared of it, man. Honestly, because, like, not trying to bring this race into the thing, but a lot of people around me, we like, man, I don't trust that. Yeah. You know, how you going to be in America talking to somebody in Amsterdam or some shit like that? No. They can have it. That's too much. That's too many eyes. I don't, y'all can have that. Yeah, so I literally was scared of it for like a long time. So I dabbled here, looking up directions and little things like that. But I didn't have no MySpace. I didn't do none of that. The only reason I had a Facebook page is because my brother did it for me.
Oh, really? Right. Oh, well, I'm glad you got that Facebook page. That's some funny shit you got. Hey, man. Ain't nothing like poking a bear and getting cussed out. It's a wonderful thing.
Getting banned for a little bit. Yeah.
It's good.
I love it.
Oh, all right. So here's the answer to the question. So in the 80s, wait. What?
So
what you got?
So it's about porn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like, okay, you know, like telegrams?
Right.
It's like, if you got a message, like, could it be like potentially phone sex at that point? Because if that's the case, then I think it's the 1800s.
I guess people could have sent like some nasty, early ... take off your top, whatever, I suppose.
Huh.
I don't have that far back of a research. I didn't do that much research.
Well, I don't think that would be also considered porn, I think it's just someone talking.
All right, so that'd
have been called smut back then, I think.
Yeah.
Like written.
Damn, we heard that in a while.
That's just been some smut.
So what's your final answer, Coach?
I'm going to say 82, 84.
Oh, damn.
I'm changing it to 91.
91. And Arthur, you're sticking with 94?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go and stick with it. As I said, I already dove when that entered the pool.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna. My original guess was 94 too. So here's the real deal. In the 1980s, there were these guys, porn seekers, and they were using bulletin boards to kind of do what you were saying, Coach, like talk about it and then say, send me a picture. But there was no professional pornographic companies sharing anything until 1994.
Wow.
These companies came out. They were called porn vendors then. They started taking advantage of the capabilities of the internet, dial-up. But by 1995, they had gone from porn vendors to Amateur Hardcore and Sizzle. Those were the two big companies that were selling porn on the internet back then. They became empires worth $400 million.
Damn.
You know how much money $400 million was in 1995?
That's crazy.
Holy shit.
That's a shit ton of money in 1995.
That is a shit ton of money.
It's crazy.
That's it right now.
Yeah, right? Now, here's the weird thing. This was all happening in the United States, but Sizzle was owned by a Canadian guy. And his company took off in 1997, and he became like the big first like purveyor of porn on the internet. So really 1997, I guess, is when it became like the $400 million mark, but it was on there. 94, there was websites, but as soon as they could talk, man said, hey, you got any porn?
Well, when did like they start putting porn on like VHS tapes? Yeah, like when did that?
That had been the 80s, early
Yeah,
80s.
it had to be in the 80s.
Probably the 70s.
Yeah, I was gonna say in 70s it would have probably been beta tape. It's like big VHS
True.
back then. Beta.
And those disc things.
You used to be
Laser
able.
disc, they had those.
Well,
Yeah.
my question is like, you think right when the TV came out, you think they try to find a way to put porn on it?
Oh, well,
Maybe subliminally.
yeah,
Yeah.
they probably did. My mother is 74, and my dad and her on their first date, which would have been like in the 60s, went to see a porn in the theater. And they tell
Like
that
willingly?
Yeah, they tell that he took her. That's where my dad took her.
You're lying.
He
That's-
took her
that's
to a
awesome.
porno.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, so
Okay. Wow.
So
That's romantic.
So he says to her, "Hey, let's go see a movie." And I guess the way they tell it is they thought it was funny. They thought it was a gag. Like, oh yeah, we went. But they really
Someone
did
was
do it.
gagging.
They really did. Somebody was
Oh
gagging.
my.
They really did go to it. And if you talk to them about it today, they will laugh and say, "Oh yeah, it was the funniest." We told all our friends. Everybody thought we were crazy. But you used to go to pornos in the theater before the 80s came around and the bulletin boards and shit. Isn't that something?
Dude,
Well,
that's-
you know, back probably in the 90s, in the paper, like the Chronicle stuff, when you go to the movies, there was a little section over there sometimes. One of those
Oh yeah,
newspaper,
Triple
they had
X.
the little exterior. Yeah, they had
Triple
that
X.
listing in there. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it was there.
yeah.
It was there.
I don't remember the girl's name, but I remember being in high school and there was some blonde girl, and she was coming out and being in all these kinds of pornos, and she was the first porno actress to do a contract for $1 million a year. I remember that being a big deal that she had made.
What year was that?
It had to be like 92, 93.
Damn.
I can't remember what her name was, but back then, I knew it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you went to school with her?
Yeah, yeah. She sat next to me.
Oh, wow.
Man, well, Arthur, I appreciate you calling in, buddy, and I think we're
man.
gonna have to include you a little bit more on this podcast because I like the way you think about stuff.
Well, I tried, man, and it was fun and interesting. I appreciate this here, man, and I look forward to doing it again.
It was good meeting you.
Yeah.
good meeting you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Adam, good to talk to you, man.
All right, man. You too, buddy. Talk to you later.
All right, have a great night.
You too. Bye.
Yep, later.
All right, you ready?
I seriously love that guy.
Kyrian
I've always
Lee?
liked him.
That guy's awesome.
Yeah.
Kyrian Lee,
No, her name.
Linda Lovelace.
No, Linda Lovelace was the chick in the movie my mom went to see. She knows all about Linda Lovelace. If you ever ask her about it.
Pam.
Pam.
I don't know her last name.
No, this chick. She started. Okay, she owned a company called Blue Lace or Blue Ribbon because she went from being paid $1 million to starting a company. Blue something.
All right.
It's gonna drive you crazy, isn't it, Coach? You have to know.
Well, before we end this podcast,
Blue what?
I would like to
Lace?
give
Blue Lace, maybe?
a shout out to Nitro Pepsi.
You gotta get Nitro
You
Pepsi.
can find it at your local stores
Okay,
for
I
only
should
a good
stop.
$1.99.
I bought it at HEB.
Gotta clear my
Well,
history.
not everyone gets a HEB, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let me read it to you. This is for the fats out there. All
Oh,
right.
here we
It
go.
only got 200. It's got 230 calories.
Oh, wait.
The whole
hold
can,
up.
or is that per serving?
The whole can.
I read the can at the beginning, and I think it was 68 or 63 grams of sugar.
What?
It's got no fat. It's got 140 milligrams of sodium.
Okay.
Now guess how much carbohydrates?
Carbohydrate 70.
What's your guess?
0.
It's 63.
Okay.
Oh.
Total sugar?
Well, he said 68 or something.
It's 64.
64.
There's no protein. Yeah. There you go. I recommend getting it.
You trying to get a sponsor from Pepsi?
Yeah, 100%. Nitrogen infused cola. Smaller bubbles, smoother taste.
Well, everybody, it's been the CSBS. I'm Adam Trout. We got Coach Duracell. We'll see you next time.
All right.